This episode of Moving Panels is brought to you by Wayne Enterprises. Because if you're going to brood in the dark about your parents' tragic backstory, you might as well do it in a billion-dollar cave. Wayne Enterprises, funding vigilante justice since, well, don't ask. Wayne Enterprises, we built the bat so you don't have to. Welcome to this Moving Panels One Shot. Let's have a nerdy little conversation. And today we are going to hash it out and determine the best Batman and the best Joker. Now, I know those of you who've been with us for a while think, haven't you already determined the best Batman? Well, yes, but that was just me and Blake. Way back in one of our very early episodes, Blake and I in a one-shot hashed it out, determining the best Batman. And I went, you know what? I'm not satisfied. Not that I don't think Christian Bale is a good Batman. That's the one we decided on. But I went, we needed a third person because Blake and I really kind of came down to two, and we were hashing it out and ultimately went with Christian Bale. And who knows? Christian Bale might end up winning this. We will find out. But I said, you know what? We need a third person. And so I've got three people. So first off, had to bring back our dapper Southern gent and the Bat fan himself, Blake Fowler.
Batman returns, and so do I, Laramy. Thank you for having me once again. There we go.
I just realized that Bat fan and Blake Fowler are the same initials.
That's right. And best friend, which Bruce Wayne is to me.
And then for our third, well, I mean, who else could you ask for but the bracketeer himself from Pop Culture Roulette? It's Nicholas Pepin.
Much like the bat signal, it goes up, I hear the word bracket, and I come running.
It's just a symbol of just a grid, like just like bracket grid in the sky.
March Madness is going to be a very busy time for you, Nicholas. Just all over the place.
I'm always on call. I hear the word bracket, and I just come running.
I couldn't imagine. Do you keep up with all sports?
Not all sports, just a lot of them.
Because yes, I mean, obviously the March Madness is the big bracket that everybody talks about. But considering we've got finals of like the Euro happening.
Oh, yeah. No.
Like, I can't even keep up with that when I do see. You know, it's like the people in Group A and then this group, and then these people have lost twice, but they're playing now in this group.
No. If it happens outside of America, I don't care.
All right. Well, we're going to do this a little different. We're actually not going to do it bracket style. We're going to do this round robin style. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with how round robin works, it pretty much means that we're going to guarantee we determine the best Batman because every Batman on our list will pair up with every other Batman on this list as we're going through this. So we will be knocking each one of them around, and then we will ultimately have which one won the most battles, and we will then determine who our best Batman is. So this isn't going to be narrowing it down. This is going to be doing every possible combination of matchups, and then there will be a final tally as to who did we say the most, who won the most in all of those battles.
So if I just say Michael Keaton every so often, it'll just...
You just randomly shout Michael Keaton during the podcast?
Just Michael Keaton. So just to let everybody know, we're actually going to start with Best Joker. I thought this would be a little bit more interesting, and then we can end it with the big Best Batman. But we're going to start with Best Joker, and I have 9 people on this list, 9 actors who have played the Joker in live action. And so I will go through that list so everybody knows who we're talking about. So first off, we got Cesar Romero. I'm sure I don't have to explain where he played Joker. We got Jack Nicholson. We have Roger Stoneburner, and for those of you who's that? Well, he was the Joker on the Birds of Prey TV show. You only ever saw him blurred, but he was technically standing there dressed as Joker. And I think he said a word or two in the show, but you see him when he shoots Barbara, and then I think you see him one other time like on a screen. So we got Roger Stoneburner. We've got Heath Ledger. Jared Leto, Cameron Monaghan from Gotham, because I do consider that Joker. I know there was a lot of controversy, but I consider that Joker. Joaquin Phoenix, Nathan Dashwood, who played the Joker on Batwoman, and then our more recent Joker, Barry Keoghan. I am just going to leave them in that order because that's pretty much chronological order. I don't think we need to discuss a lot of this, but what we'll do is we will take turns with each person going first. So, like, for instance, we'll let Blake go first on the first round, and then Nicholas will go second, and then if I need to break the tie, I'll break the tie. And I will also say that if the third person needs some push in a direction, like if they're unsure who they want to go with, then we can maybe discuss. Let the other two say why they picked the one they picked and see if they can't persuade the third person.
Heath Ledger's Joker did say it only takes a little push, so I'm glad you're going to be there to do that, Laramy, to steer Nicholas in the right direction.
Thank you. All right, so let's kick things off with round one. And in round one, we've got 4 matchups. Again, because there's an uneven amount, somebody may not be included. And so, for instance, Cesar Romero is not included in round one because he had the number 1 seed. So let's go ahead and kick off round one. So, Blake, you will decide who is a better Joker, Jack Nicholson or Barry Keoghan?
I will say I think Barry has some potential because I like him as an actor. He is very talented. But just solely based off of experience and time on screen alone, it is Jack Nicholson.
All right. Nicholas, how about you?
Jack Nicholson. Like, it's not even close for me.
There we go. Yep. Agreed.
Yeah, I think we need, and like kind of like Blake said, I think we need to see more of Barry Keoghan.
Do we, though?
We can make a, I mean.
Everybody said the same thing about Heath Ledger, Nicholas, okay?
Yeah,
Come on look at us, okay? Give him a chance.
So that's 3 for Jack Nicholson. Next up, and Nicholas, you'll decide first here. We have Roger Stoneburner from Birds of Prey and Nathan Dashwood from Batwoman. So 2 of the TV Jokers. 2 of the lesser-known TV Jokers.
Nathan Dashwood?
All right, Nathan Dashwood.
Yeah, Nathan Dashwood, simply because he wasn't blurred out, in his appearance.
All right, so you know what? I'm gonna say Roger Stoneburner just to give him a point.
I hope Roger's not listening. It's not gonna be pretty for him.
So there we go. All right, I'll go first here. Oh, look at that! Y'all are gonna hate me because I got this one to start off with. So Heath Ledger versus Joaquin Phoenix. I mean, look, Joaquin Phoenix does a great job, but Heath Ledger that's just it for me. How about you, Blake?
Yeah, I did like Joaquin Phoenix's turn as a Joker, but Heath Ledger was an iconic, fresh take on the Joker at the time, and so yeah, Heath Ledger.
I thought Joaquin was a great character named Joker, but I thought the Joker movie was awful.
Wow!
Oh man, shots fired.
So Heath Ledger.
All right, so 3 for Heath Ledger on that one. And then finally, and we're back around to Blake starting us off, we got Jared Leto versus Cameron Monaghan.
In this situation, because I loathe Gotham so much, Jared Leto.
I would have liked to seen where the Jared Leto Joker was going, but ultimately, I'm still giving it to him over Cameron Monaghan.
Yeah, that one's...
It's a tough first round matchup, Laramy.
That's a rough one. So yeah, I'll give it to Leto because kind of like what Nicholas was talking about in the Snyder cut of Justice League, I got to see a little bit better version of the Joker from Leto.
Sure.
Than we got in Suicide Squad. All right, so that completed round 1. Now we're going to move into round 2. And I believe, Nicholas, you're up to decide first. You've got Joaquin Phoenix versus Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
All right. I'm going to go Joaquin Phoenix.
Wow.
So, Blake?
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Nicholas.
So 2 for...
I mean...
I know. There's no need to apologize, but I feel like I'm going to anyways.
All right. So, up next, this one's going to be a no-brainer. Nathan Dashwood from Batwoman or Heath Ledger? Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
I don't know. Nathan Dashwood's performance. No, it's Heath Ledger, obviously.
All right. Blake, you're up to go first. We got Barry Keoghan and Roger Stoneburner. That's our blurry Joker from Birds of Prey.
Barry. Even though Barry has been Joker for all of 30 seconds, but yeah, still Barry.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Barry with this one as well.
Yeah, I as well. Again, Roger Stoneburner, we just needed to see you more. You probably could have gotten that one.
Come out of the shadows, man.
All right, and then oh, wow. You ready for this one?
Are you about to throw up these two?
Cesar Romero and Jack Nicholson.
Wow.
Okay. The first really good matchup here, gentlemen. Okay. Who's up first? I don't even know.
It's Nicholas.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Start us off, Nicholas.
Oh, this is tough because it's both of the Jokers from my childhood. Like it's
yep.
You know, because obviously I'm old enough to have experienced Batman 66 before I went and saw Batman 89.
Yeah.
I was familiar with coming home from school and watching. I love Batman 66. Like, I love it unironically. But yes. I love Batman 89. Yes. Oh, that's tough. I think I'm going to have to go Jack Nicholson, but only slightly.
All right. So I'm going to make this interesting because gut reaction, I'm going Cesar Romero. He's just, the laugh, the just energetic nature he had. Nicholson's great. I have nothing against Nicholson. But if you were just quick, say one, I said Cesar Romero. So Blake, it's currently tied 1-1.
How's this happened? Both the ties have come down to here. I don't understand why that's occurring. I guess kind of like Nicholas to a certain degree. Like, the Batman 66 episodes, I would watch at my grandparents' house on a rerun, like when they were babysitting, and so those are some of my first Batman memories. And obviously Cesar Romero's Joker, like Laramy said, with the laugh and the antics and the body language, a very well-rounded performance as the Joker. And then you've got Jack Nicholson, who before Heath Ledger was the epitome of being Joker on screen. I like my comics and my characters a little darker, so Jack Nicholson is it for me.
All right. So Jack Nicholson takes that one 2-1.
If Cesar Romero is going up against almost anybody else, there's
agreed.
Maybe a different vote for me, but we'll find out. Let's not give it away.
Yeah, let's keep going here. All right. So next up in round 3. We've got Roger Stoneburner versus Cesar Romero. Cesar Romero all day long on that one.
Yeah, Cesar Romero.
Yeah, okay, Cesar Romero. Yeah, that one's easy.
All right.
Yeah.
Next up, Blake, you're going first. We got our more recent Heath Ledger and Barry Keoghan.
Ledger.
Yeah, I'm going Ledger on that one as well.
Doesn't require explanation, I don't think, for that.
All right. Nicholas, you're up first on Jared Leto and Nathan Dashwood. That's the Batwoman Joker.
I feel like that one's a little easier than normal Leto, but yeah, I'm going to go Leto.
Yeah,
I'll go Leto as well.
Jared Leto, yeah. Yep.
I think Cesar Romero is the only TV Joker that has a chance in this.
Agreed.
Yeah.
All right, and then back around to me, we got Cameron Monaghan and Joaquin Phoenix. I don't know. Oh, man. Because Cameron Monaghan does do a pretty good Joker. I'm going Joaquin Phoenix. Blake?
Even though he's not technically Joker by name, I don't guess Joaquin Phoenix rises again.
Well, technically Cameron Monaghan is not Joker by name either.
Agreed, but he's also in one of the worst TV shows of all time. So anyways, go ahead, Nicholas.
Wow. As much as I dislike the Joker movie, I do think that Heath Ledger's performance is going to have him win out over Cameron.
Cameron Monaghan.
Yeah.
Just quick question, Blake. Did you ever watch Birds of Prey?
Briefly. There was a time in my life when things were very dark and grim, and I ended up watching an episode, unfortunately.
And Gotham is still worse?
Yes, because it completely butchers the Batman mythos itself to me and those characters. Birds of Prey, we knew was going to be a little weird. I digress. We've birdwalked on Birds of Prey here. Go. Sorry.
All right. So with that being said, Blake, you're up first on 2 of the TV Jokers. We got Batwoman's Nathan Dashwood against Gotham's Cameron Monaghan.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me choose between that.
And we are in round 4 now, by the way.
It's
That's why.
it's Cameron Monaghan, only by default though.
All right, Nicholas.
Because I really liked him on Shameless, Cameron Monaghan.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go Cameron Monaghan too. Again, Nathan Dashwood, there wasn't enough there on Batwoman. And Batwoman wasn't a good show either. So
No, it was not.
all right. Nicholas, you're up first here. We got literally our most recent Jokers, Barry Keoghan and Jared Leto.
I think I'm gonna go Leto.
All right. I'm going to go Leto too. Again, I don't think we've seen enough of Barry Keoghan's Joker to make a decision there.
Agreed, Leto.
And then why do I get
Oh,
Cesar Romero and Heath
I was
Ledger?
gonna say, please tell me you got Romero and Ledger. Yeah, two.
Cesar Romero and Heath Ledger. Oh my goodness. Okay. So yeah, this goes into the Joker of my childhood against the Joker of my, adult life. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to go with that knee-jerk reaction again. Just if I just wanted to say, it's Heath Ledger. I'm going Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
That's tough.
Yeah, it is.
That's
It
tough.
is.
That's tough. Because they're so different. Like
Yep.
it's.
Absolutely.
I mean, Cesar Romero.
Okay. I respect that.
Yeah, no argument there really.
Nope. All right, and then final pair up of round 4. We've got Blake. It's now up to you to go first. Jack Nicholson against Roger Stoneburner.
I won't do the same joke twice. Yeah, Jack Nicholson is
Nicholson.
Yeah.
Nicholas Nicholson.
Yeah. I mean, I really hope you're prepared to lose Roger Stoneburner as a listener, but.
All right. Moving into round 5. First up, Nicholas, you got this one. Heath Ledger and Jack Nicholson.
Oh God, I did not want this one.
Oh.
Again, we're doing it round robin.
Yeah,
Everybody's going to get paired up at some point.
Oh man, I don't want to vote against Heath Ledger every time because Heath Ledger is iconic. He's one of the best that's ever done it. But when I think Joker, like that Jack Nicholson.
Okay. I'm going Ledger on that one.
Of course you are, because I'm last this round. So of course you're going to
No,
split
but
the vote.
I do like Heath Ledger's version of Joker better than Jack Nicholson. I really do. I love Jack Nicholson's portrayal, but I like Heath Ledger's better.
So I try to look at it like this. If Heath Ledger had not passed away, would his performance still be viewed in the same light that it is right now? And I think the answer to that is yes.
Yeah.
And that puts him over the edge of Jack Nicholson in the situation. So it's Ledger for me.
Ooh, that was a rough one.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Next up, and it's me going first here. We got Jared Leto and Cesar Romero. I'm going Romero.
Romero.
All right. 3-0 on that one. Sorry, Leto. Blake, Cameron Monaghan, or Barry Keoghan? You got to admit, those are almost the same Joker.
Yeah, it's the same exact take of it from what we've seen so far.
From what we've seen of Keoghan, yeah.
Okay, so I do not have experience with Cameron Monaghan, even from Shameless. I think Nicholas said was what he was in also. I do have experience with Barry Keoghan in The Killing of a Sacred Deer and The Banshees of Inisherin, which I liked him in both. So I'm gonna go Barry for those reasons.
I love you're basing it off of other roles they've played.
because their performances in those roles would lead me to believe they could perform well in this role. I can only base it off what I know, which is what I have to do.
All right, Nicholas?
Well, I didn't much care for the Batman, but I think I disliked Gotham more. So I guess I'm going to go Barry Keoghan.
My man.
All right.
There we go, Nicholas.
Well, you know what? I'm going to throw one to Monaghan on that one. We got to see him play out the Joker a little bit more. Again, we haven't seen Keoghan do that yet. So.
Gotcha.
All right, and then last up, Joaquin Phoenix against Nathan Dashwood. I'm just going to ask, is anybody going to vote for Nathan Dashwood?
No.
Who?
Yeah, that's the Joker from Batwoman.
Thought there was an owl on the recording all of a sudden.
All right. Now on to round 6. See if this gets more interesting. New pairings here. Blake, Barry Keoghan, or Joaquin Phoenix?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Nicholas?
Joaquin Phoenix.
And I as well. Cesar Romero or Cameron Monaghan?
Romero. Come on now.
I'm
Yes,
going
Cesar
Romero as well.
Romero, yeah, easy. Yep.
And then, all right. Jack Nicholson and Jared Leto. I'm going Nicholson.
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 Yep.
Nicholson
Nicholson.
there, obviously.
Yep. And then I think this one's a no-brainer. We got, Roger Stoneburner against Heath Ledger.
Oh, God. This may
Anybody
be
want to...
the most disparaging one so far. Yeah, it's Heath Ledger.
Yeah, any argument?
Heath Ledger. I mean, there's no
Okay.
argument there.
All right, round 7. We got Jared Leto against Roger Stoneburner. Anybody voting for Stoneburner?
Does he have a vote yet?
I think he got one.
Somebody threw him a sympathy vote.
Yeah,
I think I gave him one back in round 1.
Yeah, I think Laramy did once, just so he's not going to get completely shut out, but
Yeah.
it's going to be close because, yeah, I'm going. What did you say, Leto?
Leto. Yeah.
Yeah, Leto. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here's another one that I don't think we need to discuss. Cameron Monaghan versus Jack Nicholson.
No.
Yeah. Jack.
Everybody's going Nicholson.
Yep.
All right. Oh, here's a good one. Joaquin Phoenix or Cesar Romero? You know what? Since I don't know whose turn it is to go first, so
Yeah,
I'll just say Blake.
Oh, okay. Say it one more time. So Phoenix or Romero?
Joaquin Phoenix, yep,
And
and
Romero?
Cesar Romero.
Romero.
And I'm going Romero as well. Again, why Phoenix?
It's a great
I
job.
did,
Yeah,
yeah. This one, ooh, I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see what y'all say, but this will be Nicholas going first. Nathan Dashwood from Batwoman or Barry Keoghan?
Barry Keoghan?
Question mark.
Yeah. If I must. Yeah, I'm going to go Keoghan as well.
Yeah, Barry.
Blake.
Barry has
All
it.
right, round 8. I'm just going to give this first one to a 3-0 win for Cesar Romero over Nathan Dashwood. Unless there's any argument from the other two of you.
You could argue it,
All
but
right.
you'd be wrong. So don't.
Okay, so here's another one. Jack Nicholson against Joaquin Phoenix. I'm going Nicholson.
Yeah, Nicholson. Yeah.
I'm sure there's somebody who disagrees with us on that one.
It could be, sure.
All right, Roger Stoneburner against Cameron Monaghan.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna pull Nicholas here. Cameron Monaghan? Shrug.
All right, Nicholas?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, I got to give it to Cameron Monaghan as well. And the the conversation that were by so many just a few years ago. Heath Ledger or Jared Leto? Nicholas?
It's closer than it should be, but I mean,
Okay.
I mean, obviously Heath Ledger has an Oscar and he has it for a reason. You know, I mean, that just it's a better movie, and Heath Ledger's performance puts him up there.
Yep. I'm going Ledger as well.
Yeah, I think with some other writing and possibly directing, Leto's could have been really, really, really good, but it's Ledger in this situation.
All right. And then our final round here, round 9. Okay, this is going to be 3-0. It's Cameron Monaghan versus Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Everybody good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good there.
Three-
Thanks.
3
Appreciate
points
it.
for Ledger there.
Thanks for coming.
Awesome. Yep, I think this one's also going to be 3-0. Joaquin Phoenix against Roger Stoneburner.
Man, Roger Stone, we might need to put him on some kind of watch after this.
Someone check in on Raj.
All right. I think this is also a 3-0. Nathan Dashwood against Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
All right. And then our final pairing is Barry Keoghan and Cesar Romero.
I mean, how
I want to argue for Keoghan.
No, nobody does.
No.
All right. So in our final outing here, so in 9th place with 0 wins and 8 losses, Roger Stoneburner.
Yikes. So he did take the big goose egg there.
Yep. In 8th place with 1 win and 7 losses is Nathan Dashwood. 7th place with 2 wins is Cameron Monaghan. Barry Keoghan got 3 wins. Leto got 4. Joaquin Phoenix got 5. And then we got our top 3. Here we go.
Oh.
In 3rd place, Cesar Romero. And in 2nd place, which will obviously let you know who's in first place. In second place, Jack Nicholson with 7 wins, which makes Heath Ledger our Joker with undefeated 8 wins.
Wow,
Never lost a
he went
round.
8-0.
Never
Wow,
lost a
okay.
matchup. Yep. So there we go. He earned 22 points overall. Nicholson earned 21 points, and then Romero earned 20. And then there's a drop
Yeah.
to Joaquin Phoenix for 14. So
I think that's a pretty
even
definitive
if you go
list,
by
yeah.
our individual points, Heath Ledger, Jack Nicholson, and Cesar Romero, only 1 point separates each one of them.
And honestly,
So-
that's probably how I would look at it. I mean, if I was to sit there and realistically, I think if you go back and listen to Pop Culture Roulette when we did Who Played It Best, and we did all of these, although I think Barry Keoghan might not have been on the list because I think when we did it, that movie hadn't happened yet.
Yeah.
I think that's how it probably what it shook out over there too, is that, that. And I think it's definitely a generational thing.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. Yeah.
But I mean,
But I do think those are your top 3 Jokers.
yeah.
period.
However you want to mix them. Yeah.
Yeah. However you want to say, if you want to say that Romero's the best, okay. You want to say Nicholson's the best, okay.
Yeah.
But here on Moving Panels, we have determined that Heath Ledger is the greatest live-action Joker.
And I don't think you're going to find a lot of argument. I really don't.
Except for maybe Roger. He might want to have taken 1.
All right. Well, let's see what happens here with Best Batman. So here we go. The main event. Who is the best Batman? We have 12 actors on this list. Some of you might be surprised that there are 12 actors on this list, but I wanted to be thorough. So let's go through the list. Again, this is in, for the most part, chronological order. We start off with Lewis G. Wilson and Robert Lowry. I'll put both of those together, but they are going to be on here separately. They were Batman from the movie serials of the 1940s. Then we get into the 60s, Adam West, and then Batman 89 himself, Michael Keaton. We then followed that up with Batman Forever, Val Kilmer. Batman and Robin, George Clooney. Then we got our Dark Knight trilogy with Christian Bale. We got our Snyder Batman with Ben Affleck. The Batman, our current Batman, Robert Pattinson. And then we've got our TV Batmans. So you got, now, I am going to say I had to consider putting these on the list. So you got Ian Glenn from Titans. Now, we never actually see him in the Batman costume, but I didn't want anybody to fuss because he technically is playing Batman, even though we only ever see him as Bruce Wayne. So we got Ian Glenn. We've also got David Mazouz from Gotham. And then, to be fair, on the CW's Crisis on Infinite Earths, the voice of Batman himself, Kevin Conroy, actually plays Bruce Wayne. So we've got 12 actors here who have played Batman in live action. There are 11 rounds this time, which makes sense because there's 12, so pretty much everybody is in every round on this one because it matched up perfectly. So let's go ahead and...
I'd like to make a prediction that David Mazouz is going to finish 12th.
Oh.
Do you think he'll be the bottom on this one?
Yeah.
I have a feeling. I mean, I'm just based off of the way Blake is going to vote.
So
he's losing every round behind Nicholas. All right.
So you're talking about predictions. I didn't bring this up earlier, but I'll bring it up now. So I was talking with Bethany about us doing this, and Bethany said, "Well, do you want to know who mine are?" I said, "Sure." She wrote it down and put it into a sealed envelope.
Oh, nice touch,
so
Bethany.
I have in front of me a sealed envelope with Bethany's predictions about the best Joker and the best Batman. So we will find that out at the end of the episode.
What
Her
tease.
predictions
Nice.
of her personal choices or what she thought we were going to vote on?
I think it's her personal choices.
Okay, all right.
All right.
We'll find out
Very
when we
cool.
open it. So
Nice touch.
all right,
Okay.
so here we go. Let's go into round one. Interesting matchup here. We got Kevin Conroy, and now remember, this is Kevin Conroy actually
His
playing
live okay.
Bruce
All right,
Wayne. We are not basing this off of Batman the Animated Series and Justice League. So Kevin Conroy against the original Batman, Lewis G. Wilson.
yeah. Lewis Wilson.
I mean, I feel like I have to vote Lewis G. Wilson just because of the caveat you keep putting out there, but I really, really want to vote Kevin Conroy.
It was.
I mean, if you want to, vote for him.
It was fun to see him in that role, right? Like it was
Yes.
Yeah.
cool to see.
Yes.
But yeah,
I agree.
I mean, but Lewis G. Wilson was the first, so
Yes.
he's got to
Yes.
get something. So
Yep.
And I'm gonna go with that too.
Yeah.
Next up, Nicholas, we got the second Batman, Robert Lowry, against David Mazouz.
I mean, I feel like I made a prediction, so I gotta stick with it. Robert, whatever you said his name was.
Self-fulfilling prophecy here for Nicholas.
And I'm going with Robert Lowry simply, and for this argument, it's simply because he actually played Batman.
Yeah, well, there's that too.
Yeah,
Robert Lowry.
All right, our next matchup, and I guess I'm going first here. We got Adam West and Ian Glenn. I mean, Adam West. Come on.
Adam West.
Yeah, Adam West.
All right, next up, we got, this is just going to be fun, but I already know who's going to win it. But Blake, you go first. Michael Keaton or Robert Pattinson?
Oh, I've heard Nicholas disdain, and I hear him on that for the Batman. I liked that turn, but it's not to the point where it beats out Keaton. Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Yep. I'm going Keaton as well. I think I'm gonna have some of the same argument I had with Barry Keoghan, even though we saw a lot of Robert Pattinson as Batman. I don't think we saw enough, and I also don't think we saw enough of him as Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, there's a lot of brooding. Ton of brooding.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Val Kilmer or Ben Affleck?
I'm going Batfleck.
I'm going Batfleck as well. Yeah. I'm
Kilmer.
a fan of Batfleck. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'll
respect it.
I enjoyed his turn as Batman. So
I enjoyed his turn as Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. You go back and listen to the Batman Forever episode. I do say I think he played a really good Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, he does do a great Bruce Wayne.
I think I'm up first on this one. We got Clooney and Bale. I'm going Christian Bale.
Yeah, Christian Bale.
Bale. I mean,
Bale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Clooney might pull off a win in here somewhere.
He's got a couple. He's got a couple.
There's a couple that he's going to win. But
all right, so that ended round one. Let's move into round two. So we mix up the pairings again. And here we go. Blake, we got Batfleck and Clooney.
Yeah, a Batfleck.
Nicholas?
I'm going Ben, definitely.
All right, so Clooney doesn't win that one.
No.
All right.
I know one he's going to win, Laramy. I got one in mind right now that he is going to take for sure.
All right, Nicholas, Christian Bale or Kevin Conroy? Again, live action.
Bale.
Yeah, I got to go Bale on that one.
Yes, it is, gentlemen. Yep, Christian Bale.
Yep. Oh, this one could possibly be interesting. Robert Pattinson or Val Kilmer? So we've got a guy who we saw a lot as Batman and a little as Bruce Wayne. We got another one who I like the Bruce Wayne better than the Batman. I think if I'm thinking of comparing both the performance as Bruce Wayne and Batman together, I'm going Kilmer on that one. Blake?
Yeah, Val. Yeah. Just barely, but Val Kilmer here.
I will also be going with Val Kilmer on that one.
I kind of figured that one after, again, your disdain for the Batman. All right, Blake, we got Ian Glenn and Mike. Well, you know what? Let's not even. Ian Glenn or Michael Keaton.
Don't play me.
Is anyone going to choose Ian Glenn on that one?
Again, you can. You'd be wrong. You can do that, but it would be incorrect.
So, Blake, just for fun, I'll let you go first on this one. David Mazouz or Adam West?
Bury the man, okay? Adam West.
I mean, is it even a question? I mean, come on. It's David Mazouz.
I mean, it's
Adam
technically
West.
a question, but...
In the most technical sense, yes, it's a question.
Technically a question. Okay, all right. Here's an interesting one. Nicholas, you go first. It's the battle of the first two Batman. Lewis Wilson or Robert Lowry?
I guess because he was first, Lewis Wilson. Like I don't.
So I'm gonna admit. So I've seen all the movie serials with both of these Batman. I could not tell you which one was which.
It was who?
To be honest, I don't know if Blake has a similar thought. I honestly could not tell you which one. Like if you were to just randomly pick one of the chapters of these movie serials and put it on and ask me, is that Lewis Wilson or Robert Lowry? I'd go, I don't know. Not without seeing the credits. I have no idea. So I'm going to go with Lewis Wilson just because he was first, just like Nicholas. Blake?
Yeah. Again, I've seen the serials. Kind of like Laramy. I would be hard pressed to pick out who was who, and since he was first, Lewis G.
All right, so that ended round 2. Let's go ahead and move into round 3. And with our first matchup, everyone's going with Michael Keaton because he is up against David Mazouz.
Yes.
All right.
Take him down.
All right, in our second matchup, we've got now we can discuss this one. And Blake, I'll let you go first. Adam West or Lewis G. Wilson?
It's Adam West. Yeah.
Nicholas?
Yeah. Oh, it's Adam West. I mean, I've never watched the serials. I do own them. I found a DVD copy of them at like a used bookstore once, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to buy this and I'm going to watch it." That was like 15 years ago. I will watch it eventually.
Yeah. My thing about the movie serials is I just don't think that they are known enough. Like, and this could be, and Blake can speak on this, but this could be that I'm a little partial to Superman. But I even think Kirk Allen, who was the Superman in the movie serial, people at least kind of recognize that he was a Superman. But I think it also helps that he doesn't wear a mask. Yeah. Whereas both of these movie serial Batman, I mean, it's in black and white and they're wearing masks and yeah.
I would liken it to people recognizing, baseball or basketball players more than football players. They're masked. It's harder to tell who's who, and kind of the same thing with the Batman serials. Yeah, I don't think you would find the quote unquote average Batman fan knowing who Robert Lowry or Lewis G. Wilson are.
All right, so next up we got Kevin Conroy against Robert Lowry. You know what? I'm going to give it to Conroy just to give him a point in here.
Yeah, I same thing. I'd like for Conroy to win one of these, and I think this is one of the ones he can win here. So Conroy.
I will give it to Conroy as well.
Yeah.
All right, so 3-0 for Kevin Conroy there. All right, next up, all three of us are voting for Val Kilmer over Ian Glenn.
Yep, that is correct.
Yep. All right, awesome. All right. Okay, here's a discussion, and I'll let Nicholas go first. Clooney or Pattinson?
Ooh.
Is your disdain for the Batman?
Yes, that's a good test. It's a great test.
George
Clooney is a better Batman.
Man, you're making it tough because I don't like either of those movies. I'm just trying to decide which one I like a little more. I think because he does Bruce Wayne so much better, I'm gonna go Clooney.
I'm gonna go Pattinson. I like the Batman better.
I actually do like the Batman, but that's not the reason I'm going Pattinson. My distaste for Clooney and the fact that he shows up at the end of the Flash is also some recency disgust is in my decision. So yeah, Pattinson.
All right, and then our final matchup, interesting matchup here. And I'll go first on this one. Christian Bale or Ben Affleck? I might shock you. I'm going Batfleck.
It's tougher than the critics would think.
Yeah.
It's Bale for me, but I want to express how close that is for me. But it's Bale.
All right. So Nicholas, you break the tie.
It's not as close for me. I mean, I do like Affleck as Batman, but Bale, his movies are just so much better.
Oh, no. I'll agree the movies are better. Yes, I will agree the movies are better. Yeah. But
I mean, Bale's performance is on a sliding scale. The first one and the second one, and then the third one kind of falls apart.
Yeah.
I will say that, like, had Affleck been given better material, I might be voting for Affleck, but Bale.
If we had maybe gotten that actual solo Batman
I was just about
movie,
to say, Laramy, if we'd have seen his written and directed solo Batman film, we could be having a different conversation.
Yeah. All right, moving into round 4. I think I can go ahead and call this one David Mazouz versus Val Kilmer. We're all going Kilmer.
Yes. I just want to be able to say it. Yeah, Val Kilmer over David Mazouz. I want to every time I want to be able to say who beats him.
All right, here's another interesting conversation, and I think Blake's up first. Robert Pattinson or Christian Bale?
It's Christian Bale.
All right, Nicholas?
It's Christian Bale.
Yep, I'm going Christian Bale as well. Next up, I do think I know where this one's going, but I'm kind of curious. So, Nicholas, Ian Glenn or George Clooney?
I mean, solely because we saw him in the Batman costume, and had actual screen time more than just a couple seconds. I'm gonna go Clooney.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
oh, sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead, Larry. Sorry.
No. I'm going Clooney on that one.
Yeah, it's weird because I really enjoy George Clooney in almost everything else he's ever done, but not Batman. But he beats out Ian Glenn here.
All right, next up we've got. I mean, this is a good battle, but if we're talking live action, we got Ben Affleck and Kevin Conroy. I'm going Affleck.
Affleck.
And then we've got the original Lewis G. Wilson against what many of us will consider the original Michael Keaton.
Keaton.
Yeah, I got to go Keaton as well. And then we've got Robert Lowry against Adam West. Nicholas?
Adam West.
I'm going West as well.
Adam West.
Again, I think Robert Lowry and Lewis Wilson both have their place.
Yeah, trailblazers, but
yeah, but they're forgettable.
Yeah,
unfortunately. All right, moving into round 5. I'm going to go ahead and call this one 3-0 Christian Bale over Ian Glenn.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a correct assumption.
I'm going to go ahead and assume this one, since we just had a similar matchup. Michael Keaton 3-0 over Robert Lowry.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton.
Considering Robert Lowry and Lewis, we've already said they're kind of interchangeable. All right, so here's one we can discuss, and I'll let Blake go first. Val Kilmer or Lewis Wilson?
Huh. I despite the fact, again, that Lewis Wilson set the stage, so to speak, it's still Val Kilmer.
Can I claim recency bias with Val Kilmer?
Even though you don't want to pick him at all.
Just even though Val Kilmer was like 95, 96, but I'm going to go Val Kilmer.
You know what? I'm going to go Lewis Wilson on that one. I'm not a fan. I'm actually curious of a matchup later on, but we'll wait till we get there. All right. I kind of think I already know, but I do want to see if y'all want to discuss this one. So, Nicholas, George Clooney or David Mazouz?
I mean, George Clooney. I mean, I don't want to vote him, but I'm not voting for the other guy.
Yeah, this is a lesser of two evils kind of thing going on here. Again, George Clooney, great actor and everything else except for this. Yeah, it's George Clooney, and it's not even close, as bad as he is.
Yeah, I'm going Clooney on that one as well. And my argument is just because he was Batman.
Yeah.
All right. Kevin Conroy or Adam West? I'm going Adam West.
Yeah, Adam West.
Adam West.
Okay.
It feels wrong voting against Kevin
does.
Conroy.
Right? It
so
really
hurts
does.
a little bit.
It really does to vote against Kevin, but we're talking live action. All right, Blake, Ben Affleck or Robert Pattinson?
Affleck.
Yep, I'm going Affleck as well. And now we move into round 6. And, you know what? Y'all love the Cesar Romero versus Jack Nicholson, so how about Adam West versus Michael Keaton?
Oh, God. Adam West. Okay.
Yep. Nicholas?
I mean, it's the Batman of my childhood versus the other Batman of my childhood.
How many childhoods have you had, Nicholas?
I'm old. I don't know. I think my appreciation of Adam West Batman has been more recent when I rewatched the series and I came to understand how actually brilliant it was.
Yep.
But there's a place in my heart for Michael Keaton as Batman that's really hard to touch. So I think I'm going to go Michael Keaton over Adam West, although it's close. Yeah. It's real close.
Yeah. And you gave a similar argument that I would. Michael Keaton's just got that special place for me over Adam West.
Can I try to sway at all here? Can I try?
I mean, if you want,
so
we'll see if you can sway one of us to swing a vote.
One moment in the Batman 66 series where Adam West talks to Commissioner Gordon as both Bruce Wayne and Batman on two different phones. If you don't know the clip I'm talking about, just type in Batman 66, Adam West, Bruce Wayne, and Batman. It is one of the... It's akin to Christopher's performance as Superman when he goes from Superman to Clark Kent back to Superman in Lois's apartment. It's that kind of moment for Batman. Maybe I won't change your mind now. Go watch it and then come back and tell me that Adam West doesn't beat out Michael Keaton for that performance alone. So that's all I'm going to say.
All right. Well, considering I haven't seen the clip,
yeah, I know. I get
Keaton.
that. Halfway through my argument, I was like, they haven't seen this. So
no, I've seen it, and I still think because of when '89 hit, of where I was in my life.
Sure. Okay.
Like, you know.
Yeah. Get you at a certain time, and it sticks with you.
It's kind of 1A, 1B. Like,
Okay.
It's
it's
real close. Like,
All right, next up, I think we're going 3-0 on this one. Ian Glenn versus Ben Affleck. Anybody going to vote for Ian Glenn?
No, we are not.
Awesome. Once again, 3-0. David Mizzou versus Christian Bale.
Christian Bale beats David Mizzou 8 days a week, twice on Sunday, 3 times on a Thursday evening. Okay, Christian Bale.
All right. Let's talk this one, and I'll let Nicholas choose first. We got the original Louis G. Wilson against Clooney.
I need you to start doing YouTubes of these so we can see the torment on people's faces.
I mean, this shouldn't be as tough as it is, because I've never actually. I mean, I've seen pictures of Lewis Wilson as Batman, but I think, I think I'm gonna go Clooney just because at least I've seen it. Like, it's not,
Yeah.
Nicholas looks like he's on the rack.
I'm with you. I'm going Louis G. Wilson, though. So, Blake, how about
Thanks.
you?
Awesome. Appreciate it. God. Louis Wilson. It's just, I can't. Yeah, sorry. No.
Yeah. I mean, Louis G. Wilson at least was a Batman from the comic books. And George Clooney was Batman from...
And again, I'm going to be...
melted box of crayons.
Yeah, to be fair, Clooney's getting an unfair shake from me for showing up in The Flash. Had he not shown up in The Flash, maybe I could have some rose-colored glasses, but no.
All right, next up we got Robert Lowry and Kilmer. I'm going Kilmer.
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 All right. Again, Robert Pattinson and Kevin Conroy.
I mean, you're forcing me to vote for Pattinson, and it hurts because I don't want to say Pattinson is better than Conroy.
But as a live action
Batman.
Yeah, I'm going Pattinson on that one too.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson.
All right.
This is blasphemous on a level that I didn't think we would get to. It feels that way.
I didn't think it was going to be as hard
to not say Kevin Conroy.
Not say Kevin Conroy. All right, round 7. I'm going first. Well, actually, I don't think this one's going to be an argument. We got Robert Pattinson and Ian Glenn. Anybody going to go Ian Glenn?
No, Robert Pattinson.
Now, this one could be interesting, and I'll go first on this one. Val Kilmer or Adam West? I'm going to go Adam West.
Yeah, Adam West.
This one's not as hard. I am definitely going Adam West on this one.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I will say I had to think about it. But, again, a lot of these I'm going, what's going to be my just say a name?
Yeah.
Who are you going to say? We got Clooney and Lowry.
Jeez. Clooney. That doesn't taste good. Clooney.
Nicholas?
Yeah.
Clooney.
All right, I'm going Lowry. Clooney's bad.
Got a lot of penance for what's happening tonight. I got to pay.
All right, Nicholas, Christian Bale or Louis G. Wilson?
Bale.
I'm going Bale as well.
Bale.
All right, Blake, Ben Affleck or David Mizzou?
Ben Affleck, Laramy. Okay. He who shall not be named is not getting a single vote from me. Okay.
That's why I'm pretty sure we were all going to say Ben Affleck, but
eliciting the reaction here from me.
You wanted to have your
I wanted my
there.
moment. Yes, thank you.
Nicholas, any argument against Ben Affleck?
No.
Smart man.
Awesome.
Especially not for David Mizzou's.
Yeah.
Y'all ready for it? Y'all ready for it to really hurt? Kevin Conroy versus Michael Keaton. Nicholas?
Oh, God.
If this was just like who's playing Batman overall, like this is a very, very different vote.
Yeah.
But because we're sticking to just live action, I'm going Michael
Just live
Keaton.
action. Yeah, I got to do that as well.
Yep.
It hurts bad.
Doesn't feel right, but it's Keaton. Yeah.
It physically hurts to be not voting for Kevin Conroy on some of these. All right, moving into round 8, and I think I'm up first right now. We got Adam West and George Clooney. I'm going Adam West.
Adam West.
Yeah, Adam West.
Okay, just curious.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Blake, I'll let you go first because we got David Mizzou against Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson looks like Robert De Niro compared to David Mizzou. Okay, you might as well call him the king of acting compared to David Mizzou.
I mean, Robert Pattinson.
There we go.
Yeah, see, I knew this one was going to be so interesting just to hear the inflections in y'all's voices, because these are the two Batmen that both of you hate.
Just despise.
Yeah, I'm going to go Pattinson as well on that one. But my argument's more that he played Batman.
Yeah.
We got Louis G. Wilson against Ben Affleck. Anybody want to vote for Louis G. Wilson on that one?
No, Affleck. Yeah,
Affleck.
Yeah.
All right, just making sure.
Yep.
Same thing here. We got Robert Lowry against Christian Bale. Anybody voting for Lowry?
Hate it for him. No, Bale.
No, Bale.
Ooh, now this could actually get interesting. Although I think I know where all three of us are going to go. But, Blake, Ian Glenn or Kevin Conroy?
Kevin Conroy, Laramy. Finally.
Right.
Yes, Kevin.
Nicholas?
I mean, I finally get to vote for Kevin Conroy and
Yep.
feel good about it.
Yep, I do. Yeah.
Ian Glenn, as much as y'all talk about, like, especially Blake talking about David Mazouz, Ian Glenn's Bruce Wayne was so unlikable.
Agreed.
In Titans.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I'm going to have a hard time if I ever have to vote for Ian Glenn.
Yeah.
But we do realize Ian Glenn has to go up against somebody at some point.
Oh, and you know it. Like, I can't wait.
All right, Nicholas, I'll let you go first here. We got Michael Keaton and Val Kilmer.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, I'm going Keaton on that one.
Keaton.
All right, moving into round 9, and we're starting things off. Anybody want to vote for Robert Lowry against Ben Affleck?
No.
No.
Anybody voting for Clooney against Keaton?
No.
Keaton.
All right. Ooh, here's an interesting conversation. Blake, Christian Bale or Adam West?
Oh. Word vomit has me going Bale. It's still Bale. Yeah, it's Bale for me. Yep.
All right, Nicholas.
Man, this is harder than I thought it would be.
Yeah,
I knew it was
agreed,
coming.
Nicholas.
I agree.
I knew it was coming.
Yep.
Because they're two very different Batman. I mean, Batman Begins and The Dark Knight are just absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Batman 66 is so much fun.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going Bale. I mean,
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
All right. You know what? Again, just who do I say first? I'm honestly going to go West. And if I need to give an argument, it's the voice.
Yeah. You
And
won't find an argument from me. Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. I would rather hear Adam West's voice in my head than Christian Bale's Batman voice.
Do you hear Adam West after Kevin Conroy? Like if you're reading as Batman,
yes.
do you hear Conroy then West? Okay.
Yes. And honestly, it depends on what type of Batman comic I'm reading.
Yeah.
Hate to do it. Kevin Conroy against Val Kilmer. I got to go Kilmer.
Yeah, it's Val Kilmer. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicholas.
Let me remind all our listeners we are talking about playing Batman live action,
It's just
which
it's
Kevin
just like
Conroy did do.
it's like a little dagger to my heart every
You
time.
look like you asked Nicholas to stab his pets. Like just.
Well, Nicholas, how about this one? Robert Pattinson or Louis G. Wilson?
I'm gonna go Louis G. Wilson.
I
figured you would.
Nicholas, I bet so.
I'm gonna go Pattinson.
I'm gonna go
Blake,
Pattinson.
I was just curious to see, is there someone that you would vote Robert Pattinson over? All right, here it is. I was waiting for it. Blake, Ian Glenn or David Mazouz?
The Shakespearean gravitas with which Ian Glenn plays Bruce Wayne is second to none, really, Laramy. Okay? He puts on a performance that David Mazouz wishes he could do. With 100 years of experience, David Mazouz cannot touch Ian Glenn's performance as Bruce Wayne. It is iconic. Okay? Ian Glenn, easily.
I'm going to give one to David Mazouz on this one.
You will stop it right now, Laramy.
Like I just said, Ian Glenn's, even his Bruce Wayne is so unlikable. Nicholas, how about you? You can.
I can ruin my prediction right now.
Don't you do it, Nicholas.
But I think I'm gonna go Ian Glenn.
All right. So yeah, David Mazouz got a point in that one, but Ian Glenn does win the set.
He doesn't deserve it.
So all right, moving into round 10. So we're nearing the end here. First off, we got Robert Lowry against Robert Pattinson. Battle of the Roberts here. I'm going Pattinson. Blake?
I'm gonna go with Robert Pattinson. Sorry, yeah, no.
Okay.
Just
Nicholas?
just because of Lowry.
Yep. Yeah,
Good for you, Nicholas. Good.
I was thinking. And then next up, okay. Next up, Lewis G. Wilson against Ian Glenn. I'm just gonna say it. I'm going Lewis G. Wilson. Anybody want to argue for Ian Glenn?
The G stands for Gotham, Laramy. So it's Lewis Gotham Wilson to you.
Okay. All right.
I don't like that at all. We already did Joker, Laramy. Quit laughing like that.
Blake, David Mizzou or Kevin Conroy?
Oh God. Yeah, it's Laramy. It's so funny you should ask, because if you can believe it or not, Laramy, it's Kevin Conroy. Okay. Kevin Conroy could have never spoken in that TV show, and it's still Kevin Conroy over David Kazoo or whatever his name is.
All right, Nicholas.
I am much more confident in voting for Kevin Conroy on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Kevin Conroy. Although, Kevin Conroy has even said that this was not the Batman he had hoped to play. Yeah. Because this, of course, is kind of an evil version of Batman.
Well, it doesn't matter, because David Mizzou's is the Batman nobody hoped he would play. So,
All right. Oh, interesting one. And I will let Nicholas go first on this one. Adam West or Ben Affleck?
Adam West.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Adam West on that one. Blake.
Again, if we'd have gotten the solo Batman film, maybe it's a different conversation. But it's Adam West. Yeah,
I think it went back to Adam West is a Batman in my head.
Mm-hmm. Great way.
Although
to put
again,
it.
Ben Affleck, I do not dislike Ben Affleck's Batman. All right. Oh, here's what would have been a final if we did this true bracket style.
Oh man.
Michael Keaton and Christian Bale. I'm going Keaton, and I'm pretty sure Blake's going Bale.
It is. Yeah, it's Bale for me.
And so this was the whole reason that I said we needed a third person.
Yeah, we know where this is
was
going,
the argument that ended with our episode 4 years ago.
Okay.
So Nicholas, you get to decide who is better, Keaton or
objectively,
Bale.
Nicholas. All right, objectively now.
See, this is tough, because
so let me look. I'm going to start throwing things at you. When they made the Flash, I'm not going to talk about how good or bad the Flash is, but when they made the Flash, which Batman did they decide would be the one fans would want to see again?
Oh, okay, great.
It was Michael Keaton.
Great point, Laramy. Nicholas, I'm going to ask you, which one could they book, because the other is so popular he was too busy to be a part of The Flash? Everybody loves Christian Bale's performance. Dark Knight, maybe one of the greatest films, not just comic book films of all time, in part due to Christian Bale's relationship and interaction with Heath Ledger, because he's a great actor as Batman.
Yeah, but mostly because of Heath Ledger.
Not mostly. The interview room scene is both equal parts Heath Ledger and Christian Bale.
I mean, I will agree.
Who do you see when you hear I'm Batman?
Kevin Conroy, obviously. Duh. Okay.
I will agree that The Dark Knight is a better movie than any of the ones that Michael Keaton was in.
I already don't like where this is going.
But when I close my eyes and I picture Batman as I'm laying down to sleep, and I'm thinking of Batman, and I'm thinking of Batman as I'm falling asleep. I'm going Michael Keaton.
Yes, redemption.
Even
though he was in that awful, terrible Flash movie.
I agree.
Because of the description, I can't be upset at it.
All right, and we follow that up with another fun pairing, and I'll let Nicholas go first on this one since he had to make that decision in the last one. Kilmer or Clooney?
Oh, one's a better Batman, one's a better Bruce Wayne. I'm going Kilmer.
I need to ask you, which one's the better Batman and which one's the better Bruce Wayne?
Yeah,
Kilmer. Oh, see, I was hoping I wouldn't have to actually answer that question.
Shouldn't have brought it up.
I know. I mean, Clooney is the better Bruce Wayne because he's got like the look and kind of the more of the suave, but Kilmer was able to pull off Batman a little bit more than he was able to pull off Bruce Wayne. But I think Batman Returns is Batman and Robin.
Batman Forever was
Batman Forever.
Yeah.
Batman Forever is a slightly better movie than Batman and Robin, so I'm going to give the edge to Kilmer.
We're talking about who's the better Batman. Not what's the better movie.
That is true. But I think I enjoyed Val Kilmer's performance as Batman.
Yeah, and I'm going with Kilmer for that reason as well.
Yep. Val Kilmer. Yep.
And now we move into our final round, final matchups in round 11. And we're going to kick it off. You know what? If you want to discuss, we can discuss. But we got Bale versus Kilmer. Is anyone going to vote for Kilmer?
It's a valiant effort to get me to vote for Kilmer, but it's still Bale.
Bale.
I'll go with that as well. All right. Now this one just could be fun to talk. Kevin Conroy or George Clooney?
Oh, see, why you got to hurt me like this?
That's yeah. And no, it's not fun to talk about Laramy. Solely because there was a cowl involved. George Clooney. Oh, jeez.
Nicholas?
I feel the exact same way.
God.
Yeah, this one's another one that physically hurts, that I am saying George Clooney is a better Batman than Kevin Conroy.
When I say my prayers tonight, I'll be apologizing to Kevin Conroy specifically for this.
Yeah. This could be interesting. Nicholas, I'll let you go first. Ben Affleck or Michael Keaton?
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, Michael Keaton for me as well.
I mean, you said it a couple times. You know, had we gotten the Batman Deathstroke movie, you know, we might be having a different conversation. We might have a different argument. I mean, Ben Affleck played a really good Batman. He was just given such bad material that we never really got to see him shine as Batman.
When I think of Batman in the suit, Affleck is probably the closest thing to the comic books I can think of. His size and physique. I agree. The warehouse scene in Batman vs. Superman is brutal in a way that I like to see my Batman. Yeah, for that, I'm going to go Affleck for that reason.
Okay. Yeah. Keaton still takes the set, but Affleck does get a point. Yeah. Next up, we got Pattinson and West. I'm going first on this one. I'm going Adam West.
Adam West.
And then we got Ian Glenn and Robert Lowry. I'll just go ahead and say, again, the same way that Blake doesn't want to vote for David Mizzou, I don't want to vote for Ian Glenn. So I'm going Robert Lowry. Blake?
Robert Lowry.
I'll go Robert Lowry.
And then our final matchup, and I'll just let Blake go ahead and do it. David Mizzou's and Louis G. Wilson.
Laramy, look, I have berated David Mizzou's this whole time, and I'm going to continue to do it right now, okay? Louis G. Wilson, a trendsetter, a pioneer in the field of comic book movies and television. David Mizzou hopes that one day he can don the same underwear as Louis G. Wilson, much less be the same Batman. It's Louis G. Wilson.
I mean, I'm going to vote... I'm tempted to vote for David Mizzou just to give him a point, but I don't want to. I mean, however, we are trashing on a kid who was born in 2001 repeatedly.
Yeah, Gen Z, obviously. You know.
But yeah, no, I'm going to go Louis G. Wilson.
Yeah, I'm going Louis G. Wilson. My argument's just, again, he was Batman.
Yeah.
So there we have it. So in last place, David Mizzou with 1 point. He did get a point somewhere.
Yeah, Laramy gave him a point.
Yeah. Was it against Ian Glenn?
I think it was, yeah.
But he did lose 0-11 in the sets. Ian Glenn got 2 points throughout the game, but he did win one. It was the one against David Mizzou.
By default.
Against that. Then we got number 10, Robert Lowry. Number 9, Kevin Conroy.
That doesn't sound right.
It doesn't. 8, George Clooney.
We 7. Put George Clooney over Conroy. Oh, man.
7, Louis G. Wilson. 6, Robert Pattinson. And then we get into our top 5. Number 5, Val Kilmer with 21 points, 6 points higher than Pattinson. And he won 7-4 in the sets. Ben Affleck with 25 points, 8-3. And then here's an interesting one. Adam West and Christian Bale both earned 29 points.
Who won the head-to-head, though?
Bale went over Adam West.
Wow.
And so Bale got second, Adam West got third, which means Michael Keaton with 30 points. So again, only a 1 point difference between both Bale and West, because they both had 29. Keaton got 30, but Keaton did win all of his matches 11-0. So it has been decided that Michael Keaton is the best Batman. So we have Michael Keaton as our best Batman. We have Heath Ledger as our best Joker. Let's go to Bethany's sealed envelope.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see what Bethany had to say. So I am breaking the wax seal that she put on this envelope.
Actual
impressed
wax seal, everybody.
I'm impressed that she has a wax seal.
Yes, we both do actually, but
Yeah, I have one as well. You don't have a wax seal, Nicholas?
I do
all
not.
right, she even did it in a fancy little like thank you card type
Okay.
thing. Let's see. Here we go.
In the winter.
She said best Joker, Heath Ledger.
Okay.
Best Batman, George Clooney.
Stop. She did not.
And then she says, I hope this very visual bit works well on a podcast. So there you go. Yeah, Bethany has this love for Batman and Robin.
Which
So-
when I listened to that episode, I don't understand, or whatever episode it was, she was talking about it.
No, we did
Yeah.
Batman and Robin.
Okay,
together.
all right, yeah, I
Yeah.
listened to that episode, and I was just
Mhm.
like, "What is?
Yeah,
who
she
is this
does.
person?"
She does
Yeah.
have an affinity for it.
Yeah, I have covered all of the Batman, the 90s Batman, except for Batman Returns. Have not done Batman Returns yet. All right, well, there you have it. Here on Moving Panels, we have decided the best live action Batman and Joker. We probably will come back at some point and do the best voice of Batman, so that way we can feel a little bit better
There we
about
go.
Kevin Conroy.
I'll be back for that for sure.
So,
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, gentlemen. Are we satisfied?
I'm gonna have to brood in the Batcave for a little while over the Batman choice, but again, it's tough to argue against Keaton. I know.
Yeah. And again, let's make it clear again that our top 3 in both Joker and Batman were only a 1 and then like a 2-point difference between first and third in the Joker.
Yeah.
But yeah, 1 and 2-point difference there. So yeah, you could argue. I mean, if we get different people together, it could have gone a different way. You never know. But what say you, Nicholas? You happy with our decision?
Yeah, it's not too far off from what I kind of figured it would go. I mean, it's just, it's how I would have voted, or how I did vote when I did it, when I did something similar, but I mean, there's a reason why, because I mean, if Michael Keaton, to go into a different world, Dolph Lundgren did The Punisher in 1990, 1991. We don't talk about that.
No.
So if Michael Keaton had showed up in Batman in 89 and metaphorically crapped the bed, we wouldn't be talking about it. Because we never talk about Dolph Lundgren. We only talk, there's not a lot of people talking about The Punisher. But I mean, I'm just
In
saying.
general.
Let's say your argument, because we also don't talk about Ray Stevenson, who played him in Warzone either.
Or Thomas Jane. I mean,
I think Thomas Jane at least gets a mention.
I
Yeah.
think he gets the most talk, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, there's a lot of comic book movies that came out and people were the first.
Yeah.
And we don't talk about them the way we still talk about Michael Keaton. And I think there's a reason for that. I mean, because Michael Keaton had to go up against Adam West. I mean, yes, Louis G. Wilson and Robert Lowry had come first. But even people who are, I wouldn't say hardcore Batman fans, but like your average Batman fan might not know those two things even exist.
No, yeah. No,
Yeah.
Adam West is probably the first Batman they know of.
Yeah, so I mean,
And that's why I think Thomas Jane gets a mention if you're going to talk Punisher. Even though Ray Stevenson came after him, I don't think people are going to really remember Warzone. But I mean, I know we're not doing the Punisher, we're essentially doing the Punisher right now.
Yeah.
Determining the best Punisher. But I mean, could anyone argue with John Bernthal?
Yeah. His turn's
Yeah.
brutal. Yeah.
So there you have it. We also decided the best Punisher
A little
is
three-fer here.
is John Bernthal. So there you go. All right. Well, if you disagree with us, if you want to join in the conversation, hit us up on our social media, Moving Panels on every platform. So let us know. But we'll go ahead and wrap things up for today. For Moving Panels, I'm Laramy Wells, and I'll see you on the other side of the page.
Moving panels just collide. Strips and scenes, the worlds divide. From print to screen, the